So if you say someone's mad, it means someone's crazy. Are you mad? Oh, mad, by the way, also means angry. So it depends on how you express it and what the situation is like. So some expressions or some usages of English changes its meaning according to the different scenario or the different situation you were in. So in this case, on page 68, it says, that was the place, but you must be mad. That means you must be crazy. So in our book, this time, the mad here means crazy. Okay, let's go on to page 69. And by the way, if you guys don't know the word episode, I highly recommend this word to you guys. Episode just means 集数, like different episodes. For example, episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, episode 4. You might need this if you're watching CSI or like American drama maybe. Alright, hesitate is page 68. 69. Okay, hesitate means to have second thoughts about something. When you want to make a decision and you're thinking like, oh, should I do it? Maybe I should do it. Maybe I shouldn't do it. I don't know. Should I do it? Okay, that is kind of like a psychological expression of being hesitating about something. Okay, so in Chinese you would call this word 犹豫, hesitate. Alright, let's go on to a different word, which is on page 69 also. This word is Scotland Yard. Scotland Yard is a place in London. Right, it's been famous for a long time. If you've been following some English or foreign movies, you may have heard of this word many times, especially British movies. Scotland Yard is a famous place, and it's famous because some royalties used to live there a long time ago, but for now, it's where the police is situated. The headquarters of police is situated. So in Chinese, you would probably call it 警察厅. Yes, 警察厅, not 餐厅, it is 警察厅. So that's basically where all the police work. Okay, let's go on to page 71. We're on to the last one. The last word here is explosion, which is page 71, right? Okay. Explosion just means boom, like a bomb that goes off. We call explosion. Alright, so that pretty much gives you an idea as to what happens in the story. So let's go back to page 63 and take a look at the plot which takes place in our grand finale. Hello. So let's take a look at what actually happens in chapter 10. As I said to you guys, chapter 10 is extremely long. So let me give you guys a quick rundown of the whole story. So basically, in chapter 9, Mr. Hannay, he actually went to see Sir Walter, a guy that he thinks can help him. Okay, and then this guy actually helped him, and he was on his way to find other people, other leads. Leads means other clues, right? And then he was at the sea, by the sea, where he can see ships, warships, and stuff. And remember, in the last chapter, he was on his way of finding where the 39 steps were. And last week in class, I showed you guys a video of a place in France. Do you guys remember? I think I also posted the video on my line group. You can double check and take a look. It's a pretty amazing place. So if you ever go to France in the future, highly recommend it. But it's a little bit far. I have to say, a little bit far from Paris. So if you want to get there, you need to join a tour group. Okay, how do we get there? Anyways, because we were talking about high tide and low tide last time. So this is what happens. So when the high tide turned to down tide, something happened. And they found a house. The house is called, okay, it's around here at this part of the book, Trafalgar House, okay? And it belongs to an old man called Appleton. He was there at the moment. The neighbors didn't know him well, okay? But anyways, they found this really, really special house. Okay, so if you turn over to the next page, okay? Right, this is Hannah, and he got on the ship, and he got out like a telescope. So he doesn't know who lives in that house, but he wants to know more about the house. So he got out this telescope, and he looked at the house from far away. And now if you take a look at the middle of page 64, it says, I wasn't feeling very confident. That old man might be the old man I have met in the farmhouse in the moors. Okay, moors is, I think, around chapter 6, chapter 7, which is 旷野. So do you remember he was once at a moor and he was hiding? He's been running, hiding all the time in almost every chapter till chapter 10. Okay, and he kind of, found the man a little bit familiar. 就是那个住在那个房子的 Appleton 先生. Yeah, he just thinks that this guy looks a little bit familiar, 面熟, but he wasn't confident. He wasn't sure. Okay, and then blah, 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 blah. And then he started to think about who would have killed Scudder and what was the murderers like and things. So in this chapter, he's kind of like refreshing his memory, trying to think about what had happened in the past and what had happened during the murders, who was murdered, and things like that.